All right, let's do it. I'd like to start off by reminding you of the two special triangles. So if this is 30, what to remember, 1, 2, you can then figure out that this must be 2 squared, take 1 squared and then square root of root 3. This must be 60 because obviously this is the right angle. The other special triangle is the 45-degree triangle. Now if it's 45 degrees, these must be the same, so if we make them 1 and 1, then this must be root 2 because 1 squared plus 1 squared is 2, square root of that. And that's the right angle. And it doesn't look like we have any cosec, sec, or cotan or anything. Okay, we're just looking at weird angles. Weird angles. Now, if I have a look at A, cos minus 60, minus 60 means it's 60 below. Yeah? SATC. So that's literally going to be the same as cos 60 because it's positive. Cos 60, look at your triangle, adjacent over hypotenuse, 1 over 2. Let's now have a look at B. We've got sine negative 120. Let's draw negative 120. Negative 120 means that we're going this way, 120, which means that the angle between that and the horizontal is 60. SATC. So we know sine negative 120 same as, well, where sine is negative in this quadrant, so it's the same as negative sine 60. We know sine 60 because we've got our triangle, sine 60 opposite over hypotenuse, root 3 on 2. Okay, now let's have a look at tan for the same angle. So C, tan minus 120. We've got the exact same exact same angles. You don't need to draw this every time. If you find it helps, then please do. But if you find it's a waste of time, then really don't. But you can see that if we go tan minus 120, so we're going backwards around, technically we're going clockwise, 120 degrees. It's the same as positive. Minus 120 is the same as positive tan 60. Have a look at your 60-degree triangle, opposite over adjacent, root 3 on 1. So it's positive root 3 on 1, which is the same as positive root 3. You don't need to write that positive. Okay, D. Sine negative 315. So this time, we're going around clockwise, and we're going to end up here. So if this is 315 all the way to there, then this must be 360, take that, which is 45. SATC, all of them are positive, so sine minus 315 is positive sine 45. Look at your 45-degree triangle, 1 on root 2. If you want to, you can rationalise that. That would become root 2 on 2. You don't need to. The textbook may give them to you rationalised, but I honestly would just chuck them both in my calculator and double check for myself that it came out to be the same thing. Okay, E. Tan negative 210. So let's draw it. So 180, keep going, 210. So it's there, so that's 210. Which means this bit must have just been 30. SATC, so it's going to be negative, so tan negative 210 equals negative tan 30. We know tan 30, look at your triangle, opposite over adjacent, so negative 1 on root 3, or that would have come out as negative root 3 on 3. And F, cos negative 225. Let's draw it. Negative 225 We've gone around more than 180. We've ended up here. So that's negative 225, which means this one would be 45. So that means, and SATC, it's cos, so it's going to be negative. So cos negative 225 equals negative cos 45. And just a hint, like in general, whenever these end with a 5, you're looking at 45. You've just got to decide whether it's positive or negative. Negative cos 45, so cos 45, 1 on root 2. So we got negative 1 on root 2. Okay, G tan 420. Tan 420. So with this one, it was going all the way around positively, but it got distracted for some reason because it had something else on its mind. So we've gone around to 360 and we've kept going. So that's 360. This is, what's 360 plus 90? Oh, did not mean to do that. So we've gone around to 360 and we've got an extra, what's 420 take 360? 60, obviously. And we've got around another 60. So that's 420. This angle itself is just 60. SATC. Don't know what it was. Tan 420 was doing that. We got so easily distracted. Tan 420. So this is going to be positive tan 60, which means, and if we look at our triangle for tan 60, offset over adjacent, root 3 on 1. So it's positive root 3 on 1, which is just positive root 3. Okay, GH. Cos 510. I don't even know with 510. So obviously we've chucked a full loop. And then, what's 510 take 360? My calculator's just over there. I'm just too lazy to pick it up. Wait, why did I borrow? I'm doing 0 minus 0. 0. Okay. 4. So that's 150. Right. So we've kept going. Another 150 degrees. So we're now over here. So that's 510. Which means this is 30. Yeah? Yeah. Because it's 0, 180, 360, plus 180, 0. $540, yeah, it didn't quite make it to 540, it was 30 less. Which means and it's SATC, so cos is negative, so cos 510 is negative cos 30. We know cos 30, well, we're supposed to. It's root 3 on 2, so we've got negative root 3 on 2. That's H. Oh, we've still got 4 more to go. Don't know about you, but I'm already feeling over this. Okay, so let's do I. We've got sine 495. Let me guess, this is going to have to do with 45 degrees. Sine 495, which means we've gone around a full 360. So 495 take 360. 135. So it's gone around a full 360 and it's gone an extra 135 degrees. So that's 495 degrees, which means this bit is 45. And SATC, sine is positive, so sine 495 equals positive sine 45, which means, and sine 45 was positive 1 on root 2, or root 2 on 2. Okay, and J, sine 690. Now, let's draw it. So 690, we've gone all the way around 360. Around here is another 540. Have we got another 90? 630, yes, we have. And then we've got another 60 instead, as well. Sorry, as well. These are really hard. So we've got 30 left, which means an SATC sine 690 equals negative sine 30. Sine 30, if you remember from triangle, 1 on 2. So we've got negative 1 on 2. J, okay, K. We've got cos 600. Which means we've gone all the way around, so that's 360. All the way around here, that's 540, and another 60 down. So this bit is 60. SATC, we're going to be negative, so cos equals negative cos 60. Cos 60, if you remember from our triangle, cos 1 on 2. So we've got negative 1 on 2. You probably just chuck that in your calculator. And L, tan 585. It's ending with a 5. Chances are it's going to be a 45 degree one. And then you could just chuck it in your calculator and see if it's positive or negative. Tan 585. So that's going all the way around. All the way to here is 540, and we've got another 45 from there. So this is 45 here. SATC, it's positive. So tan 585 is positive tan 45, which means we've got positive 1 on 1. So it's 1. Yeah, you could have definitely chucked that in your calculator.